Hi, Bree. Thank you for coming in today.
Hello.
Last time you came in, we talked a little bit about your mom and the issue of communication that you guys were having. Did you try anything that we talked about?
Yes, I kind of talked to my dad about it. I guess he kind of talked to her. I also found that writing things down is a lot better for me, so I kind of try to text her more often than talk to her directly. But we are talking a lot more. It's not as much judgmental. I feel like I can kind of go to her with a lot more things than I could before. She really seems a lot more open now that she understands my side and my view.
Good. I'm glad to hear that worked for you. What did you want to talk to you about today?
Um, my boyfriend's family isn't very open or warm to me. They tend to give me the cold shoulder or act like I'm not there or ignore me.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about his family?
Well, a lot of times when I'm there, his mom doesn't acknowledge me, doesn't say anything to me. Um, she kind of, I guess, sees me and then walks away. Like if I see her in a store, I'll say hi or wave at her, go up to talk to her, and she kind of like walks the opposite direction.
Okay.
She doesn't acknowledge me at all. Like I'll talk to her, and it's like talking to a wall. But when I'm not there, it's like she, I guess, praises me. She's telling all her friends and family that I go to college and that I'm, super smart and that I'm really pretty. But I'm like, I've never even had a full conversation with her.
Okay. What I'm picking up on is that it's more of his mom as opposed to the rest of his family that's kind of more standoffish. Okay. How does your family react to him?
My family likes him. When he comes over, usually he comes over for dinner, movie nights, game nights. When I'm home, they invite him over for everything. Even when I'm not home, sometimes my little brother will call him. He'll take my brother out to the movies or out skating. Just recently, they went sledding together. He works where he works at. He works on the same area as my parents. My parents see him quite often. Sometimes my parents talk to him more than I get to talk to him, or he talks to my parents more than I talk to my parents. For a while, I was getting primarily all my information of what was going on from him, and I guess they really like him. They'll text him or call him, see how he's doing. They're always concerned, keeping up to date. When he comes over, everyone comes out, says hello, and offers some food, drink, and usually he stays over until pretty much he falls asleep. So
it's a pretty close relationship then.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you voiced a concern about maybe, because what I'm getting is that you want kind of the same respect that your family gives him from his family.
Mm-hmm.
So have you voiced a concern about that with him?
I have, and it's kind of hard for me because I don't want him to directly go to his mom or to his dad and for it to seem like I'm standoffish or I'm being rude or I'm unthankful for them inviting me to their home but it's just a very awkward thing for when I go over. It's to the point where I try to avoid to go over as much as possible.
Right.
But he's always like he's upset because he sees how my family treats him and he sees how his family treats me and he gets upset about it, but I don't want to directly say anything and have them be upset with me.
Right.
Or dislike me any more than they already do.
Right, and you don't want to cause tension between him and his family.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your efforts that you've put forth with his family.
I try to go over, even when I don't want to. When I come in, usually they're all sitting in the living room watching TV. I'll go in, say hi, like let it be known that I'm there, not that I'm just like standing awkwardly in the background. I'll say hi and I'll talk to them I'll try to start a conversation with them for a little bit. Over Christmas break, I guess his mom was bragging about me to her sisters and her brothers, and so they invited me over for Christmas, and I, come over for Christmas. I made them all homemade gifts. I made homemade food, and nobody ate anything. They didn't seem appreciative. When I got there, they were upset with me because it was Christmas Day and I wasn't there to have dinner with them, but I really wanted to have dinner with my family.
Right.
It's just a tradition that we have. and as soon as I got there, everybody left. Like they were probably there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. They opened their gifts from me. The mother seemed to kind of like her gift, but the little sister and the brother and the dad just didn't seem thrilled about it.
Okay.
And nobody ate the food or anything that I brought, and they all just kind of said hi and left. So
it's kind of like a feeling of them not being thankful or grateful for the things that you're doing. Okay. It seems kind of like a lot of the efforts that you're putting forth are kind of going unnoticed. Okay. How long have you guys been together?
It'll be a year in May.
Okay. So it's been a while
Yeah.
for them to be around you and for them to be able to get used to you and have a relationship with you. It sounds like to me that she likes you. From, you said that she brags about you and she talks about you to people and wants you to be around and stuff. So that's a good sign. What is his relationship like with his mom?
I've never really heard them have a civil conversation. Every time I go over, they're usually arguing about money or about school situation. He just joined the military, so they're pretty upset with him for that.
Okay.
Every time they have a conversation, it's usually them arguing. She's upset that he's around my house. She's upset that we're going out to dinner. It's just never a happy moment for her with him. When he tries to acknowledge a moment with her, try to have a conversation with her, usually it just blows up and they end up getting in a really big argument. And I'm put in an awkward situation just kind of standing there listening to it.
Right, because you don't want to interfere and take over on that. It sounds like their relationship in itself is strained, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I would suggest maybe for you to continue, because it sounds like you're doing a wonderful job with putting things out there and putting the effort forth and doing what you can to show them that you want to be part of their family and be accepted by them. I would say keep that up. Don't get discouraged. I know sometimes it might be hard, but try not to get discouraged. And maybe if your boyfriend wants to, he can try to work on his relationship with his mom, and that might help because she could be feeling like he's not around enough. And with him, you said he was joining the Army.
Or the Marines.
The Marines. Okay. He was joining the Marines. Maybe she feels like she doesn't have a lot of time with him. So I would continue to put effort forth and see if that helps. And then hopefully it'll do some good and you can move on from that. Okay?
All right.
Well, I will see you next week, and I hope things go well for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Holy crap, 8 minutes.
Yes!
And I can't stop it.